up, my epic empire? How are y'all doing today? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, please consider subscribing because we always upload all kinds of content on the channel. Anyway, let's dig in to today's news. So, 7 years. For 7 whole years, a game called Friday the 13th, the game has been around. But this year, it is officially going to be resting in pieces. Why is this happening? Well, it's kind of a long story. I mean, it sucks to see it go. Now, I will be honest, just because it's going doesn't mean it can't be revived. And I think there's a chance it will get revived at some point in the future, because if you think about it, you know, what happened with Dead by Daylight and Stranger Things, they got, you know, they separated, but after a while they ended up coming back. So it's a possibility that one day we might see the game come back to life. But if not, it's going to be rough, especially because Friday the 13th has something that a lot of video games don't have to this day, and that is a special rub on video games. On a single video game, there are very few that relate to Friday the 13th. As a matter of fact, I go as far as saying Friday the 13th is better than the OG Fortnite and better than the OG Fall Guys or any other very popular video game out there. And why am I saying that? Well, if you think about it, the game has never freaking died. It has never died. The game's been around for almost a freaking decade now, and it is still alive, even though the game has constant problems, constant glitches, but people are just going back, and people are going as far as buying 2 or 3 copies just to play it again, like myself, and it makes sense because it has a rub. Friday the 13th, the game has a rub to it that makes it just so special. That's why it's so sad seeing it go. It has a rub that not a lot of video games have, and people are just playing it and playing it and playing it, and I kid you not, I've always gone into a full lobby while playing that game. That game is just honestly, it's my favorite game of all time. It's the best game that I've ever played, and if you have not played it, I recommend going to buy yourself a copy on Amazon right now. They are selling them on Amazon right now, and yes, they are real copies. They are not scams. You know, and I bought a 3rd copy just to play it, because it is my favorite game, and I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna miss the hell out of it when it freaking goes, honestly. I said multiple times, it has the rub, it has the special touch, it has the magic touch that make people come back to playing it. As a matter of fact, a lot of the OG players that fell in love with the game are coming back one final time, and it makes no sense as to why it's still happening, because the game is that good. I mean, look, for the love of God, of what I have freaking playing on my freaking TV right now, okay? It makes no sense. All right, you got players after players after players after players after players. Even after dedicated servers were shut down, they still came back to play it. So it makes no sense whatsoever as to why it is getting shut down. It's no sense because, to be fair, Jason Voorhees was dead until Friday the 13th, the game came along. Friday the 13th, the game is why people know Jason Voorhees today. This is literally the reason why they know it. They know about Jason because of Friday the 13th, the game. So why it makes no sense. And that's a question that only the real creators of Jason will ever understand. They only have that answer. So it makes no sense. I get it. But at the same time, we are going to have to unfortunately say goodbye to one of the best video games of all time. And, you know, in hopes that we see something similar, Jason Voorhees related in the near future. People have tried to replace this game with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Dead by Daylight. But the truth is, none of those games are as good as Friday the 13th because, again, Friday the 13th has a special rub about it. It's not just your average video game. It's fun. I kid you not, a lot of my best memories are on Friday the 13th. It's sad to see it go. So unfortunately, yes, we are going to have to say goodbye to Friday the 13th, the game, in hopes, maybe possibility that they might maybe come back with the servers in the near future, hopefully, or at least come up with a new video game that's at least a little similar to this. But it stinks to say. It feels like kind of like how when Bray Wyatt passed away or when Chadwick Boseman passed away. This is kind of saying goodbye to a celebrity, but instead of a celebrity, it's a video game that we're saying goodbye to. So, and you might think I'm crazy for that, but if you played the game yourself, you know what I'm talking about. It just feels so, it's so sad. It's so sad that it's going. So, and like I said, I really hope we get something similar in the near future. Who knows? Maybe we'll get Jason Voorhees in Fortnite for all I know. Let me know what y'all think about it. Let me know what y'all think about the game shutting down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I try to upload a lot, but I've kind of been just busy with a lot of stuff outside of YouTube. But I'm gonna try to upload as much as I can. If y'all want me to do some more video game reviews, some more stuff regarding Friday the 13th, the game, I also have another video in mind, but that's for another time. If you want to see that, you gotta subscribe and hit that post notification bell. But anyway, I will see y'all in the next one. As always, stay strong, stay epic. I'm out.